We are live. It is showtime. What's up, guys? Welcome to the I don't even know. It's Fan Art Friday. Happy Friday to you. Today we're gonna be drawing the Shadow. I borrow ideas. Was the first one here? He dropped in the Shadow, so I'm gonna be drawing the Shadow for you guys today. Real quick, for those of you just joining, every Friday I'll be doing Fan Art Friday. You come in, you tell me what you want me to draw. If you're the first one, I will draw it. It's easy as that. I give you the artwork, just pay some shipping, and it's yours. I draw art for you, the fan. Just say thank you. I appreciate you guys, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah. I'm getting a little bit late start today. I got some friends over, and yeah, so we've been getting ready for that. My kids had some drama performances they did this morning, so I went and checked that out. That was fun. And so here we are. And there's Nighthawk. What's up, man? How's it going? So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Do check out my book, Shadow Century. Now funding. It is on Indiegogo. It's an X-Men meets the Matrix superhero team book, and it's fantastic. I got some more pages done. Page 49 is done. So I'm just going to flash these real quick. No spoilers. Just show you what's going on here. It's my last 4 pages that I did. Gosh, damaging my art. It's not going to be worth anything anymore. So there you go. Some quick shows for you. There you go. This is the cover, the Villains variant cover by none other than Kevin Sharp. So this is on the campaign as well. Check it out. Link is in the description. And there we have it, folks. Let's get started. As I mentioned today, we're going to be drawing the Shadow for I Borrow Ideas. So let me turn my camera around and we will get started here. Just give me 1 second. All right, there we go. Page ready. Is that a cover or a print, Eric? It's both. It is a print of a cover. And yeah, so you will hear some noise in the background today. We do have some friends over and their little children. So the children will be playing. They will be making noise. They will be running and screaming and yelling. So you will hear them. But yeah, just so you know. Which is why I'm a little late today, getting started. We got a lot going on today. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to get going. We're drawing the Shadow today. Here's a cool reference picture. This is a sweet cover. This is, what's his name? Kenneth Rocafort. It's a pretty cool cover he did there. So if you guys are not familiar, which I'm semi-familiar with the Shadow, never read any of the comics. They did make a movie of it way back in the day, probably I think it was like the 80s, maybe early 90s, which I saw. I believe it was it Alec Baldwin? It's one of the Baldwins who is the actor who played it. And it is, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. So let's see. Let me lay down some pencils and then we'll talk about it. I got to think of a fun pose. I have an idea in mind. I feel like someone else has already drawn this, but it's just an idea. I feel like I've seen another character in this pose, but it's all right. So I'll try and give credit if I could think of it. But oh, you know what it is? I think it's from the Hitman video game. where he's standing, arms crossed, with his guns in his hands, kind of like this. Shabam Shabuzi, something like that. I think that would be cool. That'd be fun. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little Hitman shadow pick. That's what popped in my head first. So I'm just going to go with it. And you probably can't see that. Let me turn off this light. And I will get darker, I promise. The lighting takes a while to get the, whatever. It'll show up. I will get a little darker as I go. Don't you worry. So anyway, the shadow. So yeah, it was a fun movie. I didn't even realize it was a comic book character at the time. I just enjoyed the movie. It was a fun, hero type story. But not like too crazy. Like, he's a hero fighting the villains, but it wasn't like over the top crazy, but it was fun. One of my favorite parts was when, like, he's got this intricate oops, that was my head. He's got this intricate system. No, not a system. He's got all these people like working for him, and so they kind of just they exchange information. And the way they did it in the movie was like they're exchanging this information and they're using like these little tubes and kind of stuff. And so I think they're like sending messages back and forth through these tubes. It's almost like bank tubes where they used to have where you put your deposit in the tube and then it shoots up the thing. They probably still do that somewhere. So it was really cool. And so the system went all throughout the city, and basically you have this huge organization of people sharing information throughout the city. That's pretty cool. It was like a just very interesting idea. So I need to watch the movie again. It's fun. You should check it out. If you have not seen The Shadow, check it out. Yeah. He's got 2 pistols. It's probably another reason why I liked the movie. I like guys with guns. I'm a fan of the guns, dudes. Your art is underrated, Eric. You need to stream more. Thank you, sir. I would love to, but I'm just very limited to the time I can stream. But I would love to stream more. So right now, I'm doing Tuesdays and Fridays, but that's always subject to change, and I'm sure I can, do more, time permitting, but it's just a crazy time in my life right now. Kids are being homeschooled. My wife works 2 days a week and all that good stuff. So I do what I can. All right. Let's see. What else? It's got the red. I like the red. I think there's something cool to do here. Not to mention that, drawing the Shadow Sentry is kind of like my main focus. And so I don't want to stream too much and then not be able to work on the book and be super late on the book because I'm already late, which is killing me. But But I am on page 50. I just finished 49, so I've got about 4 pages to go. So not too shabby. But yeah. So I try and balance, you know? I try and do the balance. The balance is important. Do not disrupt the balance. The balance. Okay, so maybe I'll just go like this and have that there. Oh, I could take this away now. But thank you. I borrow ideas. I appreciate it. Where is it? How do I take it away? There it is. Oh, wow. Lots of comments. Lots of comments. Eric has great art and somehow has less subs than me. Wow. Agreed, Nighthawk. Hello, Ideas. Hey, Nighthawk. Ideas, how are you? I'm doing well. How are you? Ideas, I am great today. Eric, did you say you were sending out my spawn from last Friday? Was it this week or next week? I did say that I was going to send it out. I sent it out Tuesday. I actually sent it out right before I streamed my stream on Tuesday when I uploaded that video, that funny, stupid video that I did in my van, which I said I would never do because I see people doing videos like that in their car, and I think they're weird. I would never do that. And I did it. So anyway, if you want to check that out, that's my last video I posted. My ideas and thoughts on censorship. Please check that out. You should do a Fan Art Friday where you draw the commission. No. That would hijack the whole purpose of Fan Art Friday. Because it's got to be like on the spot. Boom, draw this. Okay, I will. Here I go. Draw. So, but your commission, I will draw on a stream, but I just won't do it on Fan Art Friday. Hi, Pope Fire. Welcome back. All right, that catches us up. Thank you all for your comments. Thanks for being here. Pope Fire, thank you for checking it out. I'm drawing the shadow. So, let's see. Let me make sure his guns are cool and proportionate and identical. That's important. And then this particular drawing needs the love of some ink. Lots of ink. It's going to be dark. It's going to be black because the shadow is like pretty much all in black. So we're going to go dark and black today. So I hope you're ready. Boom, 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 ba-dum. I haven't gotten it this week, Eric. Perhaps it will arrive tomorrow. I hope it does. I sent it Tuesday. You're in what state? I forget. It shouldn't be long. 2 to 3 days. I ship stuff to my parents, and it's like 2 to 3 days. They're on the East Coast, so you should have it today. If you don't get it today, I'd say definitely by tomorrow. So just let me know. Let me know when it arrives, safe and sound. Let me know if it's damaged or anything like that. I will redo it, draw you another one or something like that. No, I'm just joking. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, let's see here. I want to get some gun reference. Hold on one second. Oh my gosh. So this is some funny gun reference I have. These are from my kids' little play toys, and I just keep them around just in case. That's a cool submachine gun reference there. We got a pistol, which looks like a little extended barrel. Don't know what you call it. Binoculars, you know, whenever you need to draw binoculars. This one, though, check that out. That's cool. It's got a little light on the bottom. That's cool. So anyway, I forget what kind of guns he used. They're probably like Colt. It's like a Colt, if I'm going to guess. They're cool guns. They're unique. They look awesome in the movie. I guess I could just pull up the movie. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Should I? I don't know. Are they specific guns? I borrow ideas. Are you going to be upset if his guns are not exactly like they're supposed to be in the comic? Do you care? Do you care? So let me see if I can find a good image with the guns. That looks kind of like maybe a Beretta, but I'm not sure. Artist choice. Thank you, sir. I like you. All right, I'm gonna Google Colt 45. If we're gonna have matching guns, a Colt 45 would be sweet. Check that out. That's cool. All right, so we're gonna go with the Colt 45. I got gold ones on here. But the thing I like about the Colt is that you can do cool things on the handle grips, which is cool. And I think his had some cool handle grips, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going with the Colt 45. All right. So now I got to erase because, let's see here. Put you back. Round. Oops. Watch it, camera. Get out the way. All right. Goes up. This all slides. Boom. This all slides. Let's see, this is gonna come over here like this. A little, I don't know what you call this thing, kind of like goes behind the thumb. Kind of keeps it right there. All right, there's this. All right. The hammer. So this one, some guns have a round kind of looking hammer thing. This has got the one for the thumb where you go like that. I think the Beretta has more of a round one. All right. Let's see, what did I miss? Not sure if you remember, but I was the winner of your Battle Brick Road piece. Oh, sweet. Nothing but compliments on it. Awesome, man. All right. It's a great piece. Thanks, man. Cool reference, toy guns. Yeah. Artist choice. Cool. I'm drawing your grifter today, Eric. I was drawing other stuff this whole week and was going to draw grifter yesterday, but didn't get a chance to. Okay, whatever you told me you're drawing grifter like in the beginning of the week, man. I'm a little disappointed, I must say. Whatever, man. You better get it done today, man. I'm going to be really upset. I paid good money for that. If you don't deliver, I'm going to come to your house. Just kidding. All right. Whatever. You're busy getting more subs than me. Whatever. Nighthawk. Whatever. All right. All right. They look proportionate. Let's see. These grips are like flat and smoothish. All right, let's see here. Knuckles. Right. Let's see. 1 knuckle, 2 knuckle, 3 knuckle, 4. Let's make that right there. Okay, boom. He's got the gloves on. He's got black gloves on. Yes, indeed. All right. I think that should do it. Let me think. Yep, that should do it. I'm good. All right. Okay. If you can't see what's going on here, you're about to, because it's about to get real up in here. All right, so let's start. Let's see. 8. Which one's up? So this one. Aha. Okay. Here we go. We're inking. Here we go. Ink in the shadow. Bam. So like I said, I'm going to throw in some heavy inks, and this is going to be very high contrast piece right here. All right. Eric, are you jealous? I'm very jealous. I'm very jealous. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. But if you're a cool guy, you would give a shout out to me since I gave you that awesome spawn. You should give a shout out and tell people where to come get some free artwork on Fridays. You should do that. If you're a good friend, just saying. You know what I loved in the movie is like they gave him a big nose. Like it's kind of like part of his character. It was great. The big nose was awesome. So guys, if you have not seen The Shadow, I believe you should. And thank you, I Borrow Ideas, for a cool, semi-known, like not super duper, it's not Wolverine, it's The Shadow. It's a fun character. So I'm excited to do this and see what you guys come up with and want me to draw. I heard Death Dealer, that would be awesome. So lots of cool ideas. We'll see what I get to draw on all these streams. Hashtag exciting. Roscoe Davis is up in the house. You made it, brother. Awesome, man. Sweet Shadow. I'm gonna get to watch one of these shows one of these days. Usually busy at work at this time. Busy at the hospital with a baby today. Oh man. All right. Well, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. And yeah, man. Working at the hospital. Heck yeah. My wife works at a hospital. So busy is how it goes. And working with babies, that's cool. My wife does echoes, and she actually learned how to do echoes on babies. So once in a while, she'll get to do that, which is cool. All right. So I'm going to do all of the outlines, all my holding lines, and then I'm going to go in and add the details. I'm going to jump in and get a fan art Cogent someday. Nice. I've been giving shout outs on Facebook and Twitter, Eric. Awesome. Thank you, Nighthawk. I appreciate that. I figured you would. Because you're a pal. I would watch them, but I'm just so stinking busy. I actually got to catch a stream or two yesterday, and I watched a little Art the Bear, and I think that's it. That was the extent. Yeah. I like to listen to like commentary and stuff, usually political commentary. So I have these guys that are kind of local, Armstrong and Getty. So I listen to their talk show, get the news, find out what's going on, and they're kind of comical and crazy. So yeah. So I don't really watch too many live streams, to be honest. I'd rather be on them. But that's just me. All right, so there we go. Let's see here. The straps. Gotta have a lot of straps. I have a feeling. Oh, that might work. It's actually perfect in there. Thought I might have to make that trigger holder area a little bigger, but I think it'll work. I gotta make sure my hands are the same size. So when you do a symmetrical piece like this, you gotta make sure that things are symmetrical, because if they're not, it's kind of easy to see. It's easy to see where you screw it up. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, looks good. If you guys like documentaries, I got to tell you, me and my wife watched on Amazon. It's called The Plot Against the President. It was really good. So if you're political, if you enjoy political stuff and you want to get the lowdown on the whole Russia collusion thing, that is a good documentary to watch. And so there you go. It's my recommendation of the week. Might make you question a little bit about the integrity of our institutions, but it's okay. It's okay. Thank you. You're welcome. You will thank me later. Promise. All right. So I'm going to do most of this stuff. I'm going to just, when you work with a brush, you can throw this stuff down a lot quicker. So once I get to the brush, or the ink, I should say, I am using a brush, but once I get to the ink, it should be quicker to throw down a lot of these lines I'm thinking about right here. Okay, let's see. All right, the guns, and then I think we can. Oh dang! I hear my son. He's doing his dramatic thing. As I mentioned, my kids had some. They're in this drama class, and so they did their performances today. And but hold on one second. I'll be right back. I gotta go do something. Hang out. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My youngest was doing his performance, and when we practiced it at home, right? And so he gets all into it. He gets all like enthused. He gets all like dramatic, and he's changing his voice and everything. And then we get to the the day today, the performance, and then like he just like, he went from like 110% to like 50%, and he just stood there and didn't move his arms, didn't do the voice the way he was gonna, and he even like did this thing where he jumped out of character and like, do we shake hands? I don't know, do we? And like right back into it, and he didn't do that. So his teacher is over, and he did it again, and he did it the right way. So I just wanted to make sure I was there for that, because I told him when she comes over, you're gonna do it the right way. So not the right way, but just how we practiced. Practice. So anyway, remember when I played baseball, my coach always said you got to practice 110%. So when the game comes, you're not lousy. If you practice lousy, you will play lousy. So you got to practice all out there, man. Practice how you play in the game. All right. All right, let me get my little thing here on. So I think I should have plenty of time to color this up. So I'm going to try my best. Throw some color on this for you. All right. Darn it. Keep hitting my head on this thing. I want the camera nice and close so you guys can see everything, but sometimes my head just hits it. All right, let's see here. All right, and this, I'm just gonna. Okay. Dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm just gonna go ahead and sign it now. Okay. Guns. Let me do the guns. Do my ruler. All right. Let's go over and do this one. Don't stop. Just keep going. Keep going. So this one, let's see. That looks pretty good. I was gonna say it looked like it was a little bigger on top on the other one, but I think we're okay. Yeah, man. Now you made me want to go watch The Shadow again. I feel like I saw it like not too long ago. But maybe I just saw parts of it. It might have been like on TV or something, so I only caught a part of it. Darn it, where did my reference go? I just had it. My Colt is gone. What did I do? I must have closed. Let me see. Bummer. All right, no biggie. I just wanted to see what kind of sights it had on it. But sights are pretty, standard. Okay, draw the top here. Have it on Blu-ray. Tim Curry is in it as well. Is he? Was he? What character did he play? Was he the bad guy? I don't even remember. Was there? I'm trying to remember. It's been a while. You know what would be fun? Let's see. Let's do this. I'm gonna look up the trailer. We're gonna watch the trailer together. That'll be fun. The Shadow. That way, if somebody's never seen it, you're going to want to go see it. Mind you, it is a little bit old, but it's cool. Dun, 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 dun.
Imagine living life without a smile.
Before this,
Oh, no.
I had to hide my face.
Imagine.
I had missing.
Shout Factory TV. Change
Oh my gosh. Why is there all this junk? I just want the trailer, man.
the channel.
Okay, here we go. Alec Baldwin. All right, so here we go. Let me share my screen. Prepare. Nikki Harris is in the house. Tim Curry was one of the bad guys. All right. Oh, I love Tim Curry. Yeah. He was in The Legend. He was the darkness in The Legend. That was my favorite. All right. Application window. Yeah. Share. Boom. Here we go, guys. Let's check it out. Let me full screen this. All right, here we go. Pretty sure I can show trailers on YouTube, right? Oh gosh, I
Was consumed.
freaking button. Hold on a second. I meant to hit hide. I hit stop sharing. Idiot. Sorry, let me try this again. Round 2. Fight. Application window. Yes. Here we go. Share. The Shadow. Full screen it. Boom. Hide. And let's try this again. Here we go.
By evil.
For as long as you can remember, you've struggled against your own black heart.
Shoot through him.
Every man pays a price for redemption.
I'm not looking for redemption.
You have no choice. But I'll teach you to use your black shadow to fight evil.
He became the Shadow.
I didn't see anything. I swear.
Dumpling.
Who's there?
Did you think you'd get away with it? Did you think I wouldn't know? Now, when the world is in danger,
There it is. The
report
tubes.
Police investigation of the murder. Agent advises inquiry.
Who knows what powers stir in the night?
Whatever you did, it's in the past.
Join me. Inside you beats a heart of darkness. I do what I do to fight back the evil inside me, but some part of it is still there, waiting. Genghis Khan conquered half of the world in his lifetime. I intend to finish the job. And when the adventure begins, activate the bomb. Who knows where it will end?
That was a good part. That was a good scene right there.
Alec Baldwin, John Lone, Penelope Ann Miller, and Tim Curry.
There he is.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow.
1994. There you go. All right. Hopefully you guys heard the audio there. But that aged pretty well. That heck yeah. I want to watch that again. Yeah, the part with the knife, like just flying around, like going after him, that was fun. I only think of him in the movie It. That's funny. Okay, all right, back to drawing. So there you go. The Shadow. I've never read any of the comics. I borrow ideas. What got you into The Shadow? Was it the movie or the comics or what? I'm curious. Has anybody read the comics? It was a comic first, right? It's kind of like kind of reminds me a little bit of like a Dick Tracy kind of feel, but probably better. All right, let me get back to my Colt 45 reference that disappeared on me. Colt 45. Oh, Colt 35. Oops. Try that again. All right. So this It's got that little lock in the back. So let's put the little lock there. Actually angled. Little lock in there. Lock in the back. Shove it up with your thumb. Bada boom. Got this other lock. And actually this slide has grooves cut out in it for the lock to go into. Just put those in there. And this little guy, which I also think this is a lock too. I'm not sure. The handle does pop up a little bit. Yeah, Tim Curry. I see him the most in Home Alone because we watch that a lot. The kids like that. They like those movies. They're great holiday movies. So yeah, I see Tim Curry a lot in that. What else? He was in Clue. He was in a lot of good movies, man. He's a good actor. It's fun. Okay, guns are done. Semi-proportional. They ain't perfect, but you ain't even gonna notice. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. All right. Shadow was created by Walter B. Gibson in 1931. Ripclaw. Who came up with Ripclaw? Nikki, I'm drawing from Grifter from Image Comics. I got her earlier. I would have requested Ripclaw. Nice. Yeah, Ripclaw and Warblade. They're fun. Here is. Let's see here. Let me find it. Dun, 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 dun. This is one of my favorite covers. This is the Killer Instinct Wildcats versus Cyberforce books storyline. Really awesome. But there's an awesome Ripclaw drawn by Jim Lee. Super cool, super exaggerated. Mike Miller would have a heart attack. There's so many things Jim Lee's not doing that are accurate here, but it's okay. It looks amazing. So there you go. One of my favorite covers. Love it, love it. I love that whole run. Wildcats 5, 6, 7. Just awesome. I think that's some of Jim Lee's best work, personally. So yeah, so I picked up those books. I actually got second copies of them, so that way I could just have them just at the ready. Just keep them in my office and read through it periodically. Because I went online, I looked at the they have a trade of it, but just thinking it was like pretty expensive. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back and buy the comics themselves, and it'll be cheaper. And it was. So that's what I did. Right. Black gloves. So now, Nikki, would your choice change come next week? Is it kind of like, I'm not feeling Ripclaw this week. How about a Wolverine? Do your choices change, or is it kind of like, you guys have something in mind and that's what you're sticking to, or is it kind of like whatever you're feeling that week? Curious. Because I had some people throw out some Death Dealer, Rogue, Savage Land Rogue. You guys got some good choices, man. So I'm excited. Haha, possibly. Yeah. I know it sounds good, and then you get another idea, and you're like, oh, that's a good one. I'll do that one. All right. Add the sights, and then I think it's on to the inks. The ink wash-ish. It's been a while since I busted out the ink. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so that's that. Let me go. Let me go get. I need to get a paper towel. I'm gonna do some smudge effects. Eric, you should draw Grifter at some point on Fan Art Friday. Hey, if somebody picks it, man, you guys got to pick it. I do what you tell me to do. So would be interested to see your take on Valiant's Exo Manowar. Yeah, or Eternal Warrior. Yeah, Exo Manowar. Yeah, I dig his that concept. I would dig to do something like that. All right, I'll be right back. I don't think I have anything here. I do not. So let me go grab something to smudge. I'll be right back. All right. Got my paper towels. Now I just need something to go under this. It should be this guy. All right. Hope y'all ready. It's about to get real up in here. All right. So I got my little container of ink. It's all dusty because I haven't used it in a while. And then I also have I got a bigger Black Cat waterproof India ink. And I must say, I don't love this ink. I kind of got it recently. I used to get another brand, and I feel like I don't like this stuff. It's a little lighter. It's more gray than the other stuff. I like the other stuff. It was nice and black. So, you know what? Maybe let me shake it up. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Maybe that's what I didn't do. Maybe I didn't shake it at first. And so when I poured it out, I only got like the thin layer on top or something. So let's see. This is from Blick. This is their Black Cat waterproof India ink. I think I used Speedball last time. I still have my choices. Tick, the Max, Rogue, but would like are done a certain way. Walking away with a sad face looking back. I still add a couple things like Donatello, Forge, Omega Red. That's right. Yep. I remember you mentioned Omega Red. Today I would add Warpath. That's funny. Yes, sir. All right. So I'm gonna need an extra hand today that I don't have. Fortunately, I was only born with 2, and we're gonna have to. Gosh, ink is tricky. Ink is tricky. I'm over here. I just gotta make sure I don't spill it and make a mess, because that would suck. All right, so I mix that up. Let's give this a try. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's see. Let me think. It's been a while. Let me think how I do this now. I want to smudge it. Do I want to put it on a brush first, or do I just want to go straight to paper towel? All right. So here we go. A little dab will do ya. Dab it off. course, the edges are going to be darker, so let's see here. This is not, I must say, if I had to grade this ink, I'd go with an F. It doesn't really smear as well as a Speedball. Getting a little more smearage going, but getting a little better. But see how it gets darker the more you go over it? Like the Speedball is like black. It's just black. I like that. Now, typically I'd want more white showing through and like splotches, kind of like clouds. But again, it's not working how I would hope. And I don't like the I don't know what you call it, the depth of the black. It's not deep, it's just like gray. I want a black, you know what I'm saying? So, anywho, but it's okay. We'll work with it. And I might have to get me some Speedball again. All right. Doodaloo, 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 doodaloo. And of course, I'll go in with the whiteout and add the other effects, the smoke, the nice pretty lines popping out. But that is the background. There you go. Not horrible, not exactly how I'd hoped, but it's all right. What did I miss in the chat? This is a cool drawing, Eric. Thank you, sir. These pros always make it look easy. LOL. Oh, how another I would add today would Typhoid Mary, one of my favorite villainesses. I like that gray. It fits the time period, I think. That's thank you, sir. I like that. Now I don't feel so bad. I like your approach. Okay. Let me grab another brush. I like this brush because it's got a chiseled edge. It's got a curved edge, so I can get some hard curves. So let's go in with the brush. Or not hard curves, but just hard lines. Some chiseled lines. We're gonna be doing a lot of what do you call folds in his stuff here, so that'll be perfect. Kind of feathering a bit there. It's probably time I maybe get some new brushes, but this will work here. So I'm going to carve out my blacks here. Dang, that was my belly rumbling. It's pretty loud. All right, so this brush kind of split. I don't know if you see that. So maybe I didn't clean it enough, but it's okay. When it's got the ink on it, it looks better. Maybe just when it dries, it kind of finishes more. So I'll go in with the thick, and then I'll go back in with the thin black lines and Add the finer details. Clean up anything this brush messes up. Let's see here. So we want to see. All right, so this is going to be black. Uh-oh. My battery's low. All right, hold on. Let me plug in. What are we doing? Okay. Is that charging? Hold on 1 second. Make sure that's charging. Huh, it's weird. I plugged it in, but it doesn't look like it's charging. There we go. Okay. Flipped it over and it's working. All right. Steady hands, don't fail me now. Got some wispy black in there. All right. There's that. Eric Miltowski art is the Shadow and Noir based hero. I think so. It definitely has that look and feel to it to me. And as you mentioned, it was created in the 1930s, so probably I'm going to go with yes. Yeah. And again, I didn't read the comics, but I've seen the movie, and it definitely had that feel to it for sure. I should probably use a thicker brush. It soaks up more ink, and then it just lasts longer, so wouldn't have to keep refilling as much. But for doing the nice thin lines, better to have a thinner brush. So here we go again. Let's leave a little sliver of white here for crease. A little different than the other side. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, looking good. All right, so in here, put some more ink. All right, his coat underneath is gonna have lots of creases in it. Just gonna find some happy mistakes in here. Just gonna go for it. So then when I color this, my thought is all this will be red. This under coating here will be red. Let's see. Da-da-da. This brush is only letting me. It's not working wonderfully, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. You guys are all like, "What are you talking about, man? It looks fine." It's over here complaining about everything. I know. My tools aren't obeying me, man. My tools aren't working the way I want. As long as it looks good in the end, that's all I care about. Okay. Let's do a shadow under the. The shapes that are left, the negative space is very important. If you guys are familiar with Ken Lashley, I really dig his art because he does a lot of like black, like he chips away with the black and he leaves all these little awesome, fun black shapes in his artwork. And he's kind of got like a Jim Lee-esque style, but the way he does his blacks is just unique and makes it look really cool. So kind of thinking Ken Lashley-esque right now. That's what I'm doing. Thinking, what would Ken do? What would Ken do? So give some props to Ken. Give some props to the guy who created the Hitman video game artwork. I think it was for the first one. I don't remember, but had this similar pose. So hat tip to you, my friend. Nikki Harris, saw you left off stream on your other video. Gotta have a rant every now and then. True that. Eyebrow ideas looks great. Thank you, man. The artist dilemma of perfection. LOL. Yeah. Yep. And I saw you left a comment, Nikki Harris, bro. Thank you, man. Yep. Just gotta share once in a while. It's on your heart. And so I had to get it off my chest. Yeah, I mentioned I just watched a video or a documentary. Basically, it's called "The Plot Against the President," and yeah, that was good. And just kind of like talking about like silencing, people and stuff. Like, oh my gosh, don't get me started, man. Don't get me started. But shoot. But yeah, there's this one part. I'll just tell you briefly, but a congressman, he's doing this investigation into the whole Russia collusion thing, and basically they're uncovering like this is what the DNC funded. This is what they're coming out with. This is how they did it. They used this FISA warrant and this dossier and everything, and it was all fabricated and blah blah blah. And so the congressman comes out with his report on the whole thing, and then what happens next? Then you have Adam Schiff, another, I believe he's a congressman, I think. One of the two, he's a congressman or senator. And then you have Adam Schiff coming out and going on all these news networks and basically saying, they just said everything that they uncovered with this memo, they called it, was false. And it's like, none of it was false. They did the investigation, you know, it goes through the whole thing. And then basically he goes on all these news networks and says, no, that's not what happened, or it's false. And then meanwhile, in their investigation, they had everybody from Adam Schiff to Nancy Pelosi, they all sat him down. They said, do you have any evidence of this whole Russia collusion thing? Do you have any evidence that you can give us? Because we're investigating, we need to know. And they said, no, we don't have anything. And then, you know, Schiff comes out with his memo and says, oh, well, you know, this other guy's memo is false. It's not true. We have evidence. It's classified. I can't tell you about it, but we have it. And meanwhile, he just told, you know, this investigative team, nope, I don't have any evidence for Russia collusion with Donald Trump, blah, blah, blah. So it's infuriating, that whole fiasco. But anywho, watch it. Highly recommend it. There's a lot of documentaries I want to be watching. Trump Card by Dinesh D'Souza and some others. But anywho, so there you go. There's my political rant for the day. Thank you for listening. And I'm almost done. So let me go add a little bit more to the coat that's flying in the background. The wispies there. There we go. Add another little thing here. How are we doing on time? Oh, wow, we're over an hour already. Wow, that was fast. So I do want to color this because it just adding the red would be bomb. That would add a whole nother layer to this bad boy. So if I don't get to do it on stream, I will do it before I mail it out to you. And please shoot me, DM me your info, your address, and then I just ask if you please cover shipping. And shipping should be no more than $4. And yeah, if you want me to insure it, give me $5. But I guess how would that work? I'm not really receiving money for it except shipping. So maybe not. Don't give me any extra. I have to prove that you've paid me for the artwork in order to insure it for a certain amount. So never mind. Never mind. All right, cool deal. See. There. Let me go a little darker around the collar. A little darker shadow there. All right, I'm gonna do the hat. Let me do this here. Nice. All right. I think that will do it. Cool. Now for the cleanup. 9 likes now. Nice. Mike, like and share, people. Blacklist Universe in the house. So, Mike, how you doing, man? All right. Drawing the shadow today, as you can tell. All right, let me put my brush down. Brush is down. Fingers are nice and black. All right, let me use this again. I'm gonna throw down the white for the smoke coming out the barrels. Get my Presto jumbo correction pen. It has turned out wonderfully. Would love to see it once it's colored. Yes. I will post it on my Twitter and Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on there, and you want to, check the link below for ericmilotowskiart.com, and there you will find all of my links to all of my social media sites, as well as ericmilotowskiart.com. You can check that out. I'm going crazy here because I will smear. Get a nice smoky, and you're getting my fingerprints too. So if anyone ever wants to know who drew this and you need proof, they could just come check my fingerprints. So it will be worth money one day. Faux show. All right, erase the pencil here. Okay. The red scarf will look really cool. Yes. That's what I'm thinking. The red will just totally make it pop. So that would be cool. All right. Let's go back in with a little. Let's keep some big bubbles. We'll have a kind of an acrylic-y look to it, maybe. I'm not a painter. I can never really get into painting, and I feel like I never really did it well. But I've tried. It's just, I don't know. I am not a painter. Just side note. So if you ever ask me to paint you something, don't do it, man. All right. Now Mike, on the other hand, I feel like he could do it. He could pull it off. I've done watercolor. I don't really like watercolor either. Give me a pencil. Give me a colored pencil. Give me markers. That'll do the job for me. I forgot to put the bottom part of the grip on here, but it's okay. So this is going to be down here. And Wonderful Whiteout will pop that out for me. And we'll fix that mistake. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, pull off like painting. Like you could just pick up. Oh, I love painting. Just don't have the time for it. See what I mean? I'm not a painter. That's a medium I'm not good with. I've done some stuff that I've done one watercolor illustration that I'm kind of proud of. Maybe a few. In art college, we had to draw raccoons, and we did this whole thing with raccoons, and I drew a raccoon as like Robin Hood or with a sword, and then another raccoon up in a tower that he's kind of going to go rescue. That's about the only thing I'm kind of like, that was okay. But yeah, it's just, it's not for me. I like the control of having the pencil in my hand. The brush is just different. So there you have it. That'll be a pop quiz question one day. And if you have the answer, you might win something. So you guys were here. You know the answer. How about writing? How do you both go about that? Nice layer effect with the smoke. Eric, there's a Shadow comic where the Shadow took his scarf and jacket off because he was chasing a bad guy in the summer heat. But wore his hat and outfit. I messaged you my info on Twitter and sent you for the shipping. Awesome. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. How do you both go about that? About writing? Well, Mike has told me about a wonderful writing book called Save the Cat, which I think if you're going to do any kind of writing or script writing, I think that's a great book. So check that out. Save the Cat goes through, and actually, if you Google it, go online, there's a thing you could download for free on the internet. Too, but read the book. But it's a good tool that I used when I wrote the Shadow Sentry. It kind of like it's an outline or like a, what do you call it, like a breakdown, and you can kind of plug your info into it, like your story, and just make sure you're hitting all the beats and all stuff like that. So it kind of just goes into the different parts. I'm sure there's another term, but different parts of the story, and when they should appear in the story, things like that. So just hitting the different beats. And I'm probably really doing a bad job explaining it, but check it out. Save the Cat. That's a good one. And then, yeah. So I kind of start with that. And then, yeah, I start with a rough outline of my idea, what I want to do. Obviously start with your plot. And then I'll go in and kind of, once I get my overall outline down, I'll go in with the dialogue and get more into the details. So I start wide and then I just kind of narrow it in. That's what works best for me. So yeah, sure. Hope that helps. I finished my grifter drawing Eric. Wow, that was fast. All right. Can't wait to see it, man. Go check out Nighthawk's Instagram page, and you can see my grifter when he posts it. I commissioned him to draw me a grifter because he is mi favorito. All right, so I'm going in. I'm fixing all the little things in here. That's what I'm doing right now. Sorry, this is probably boring. Just going back in. What else? Ah, the face. I gotta finish his face. I want to do a bunch of cool cross-hatching on his face. You're probably thinking like, oh man, he's left the face wide open there, man. I will do the face. And I'm gonna use a 3. This 2 is too small. There we go. All right, let me darken around here a little bit. There we go. And then come in here with some more lines. I could probably spend a lot of time on this, doing a lot of cross-hatching and stuff. But for time's sake, I'm going to do some cross-hatching on the scarf and then kind of leave it alone. Today I start on page 50 of the Shadow Sentry. So if you're wondering where I'm in with that, I'm on page 50. And if you don't know what the Shadow Sentry is, the link is in the description. It is my create-your-own comic book It's an X-Men meets the Matrix superhero team book with a supernatural twist. There's the Highborn, the Hellborn, and there's little old Jason, who's caught in the middle of this crazy warfare that's going on, and he just so happens to be a Hellborn and a Highborn. So he's gotta find out what the heck's going on in this world he now finds himself a part of. So we follow his little thing there. So check it out. The link is in the description. But I'm almost done, and yeah, so I'm excited about that. Okay. Almost done. All right, let me finish off with some. I'm gonna pick out some more whiteout stuff. Let me erase and then have a clear picture in my head here. Kingdom Comics, what's going on? Yeah, I think of all the indie comics I backed, yours is the last one I'm still waiting for. I know it'll be worth it. Thanks, man. It will be worth it. And I'm almost done. I'm starting on page 50 today. Actually, I did my rough, so I need to print that out, and then I'm going to ink it, and then 4 more pages. And then I got to just, get the coloring, lettering, and all that stuff done, and it'll be ready to go. So I'm super stoked. And then, because it's already so late in the year, book 2 I'm going to be launching February of next year. So once everybody gets their books and they read up on it, I'll be starting the next campaign. So yes, sir. But I have some ideas and thoughts on how I can get it done faster the next time around. So all right, add some more white out. Pick out that. And actually, if I make enough money on the campaign, I can hire an inker. Oh, crappy. Page is bending a little bit because of the ink. It's not going to help me with my whiteout effect. But I already have somebody in mind, so if that goes well, I can hire an inker, and then I can focus on just doing the writing and the penciling, and then that'll save buttloads of time. All right. Doo-doo-doo. He's just shining brightly. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Every penciler's dream, a good inker. Yes. Nighthawk. Eric, would you want me to ink your comics? I do not. At this present time, I do not. Nighthawk, I apologize. I do have an inker in mind. Have I ever drawn the Crow? Yes. In a full capacity, maybe not. I may have just sketched him. I don't think I've ever drawn a full, completed drawing of the Crow, but he's a cool character. All right. So there you have it. I'm going to end on this note with this present, whatever. But I am going to throw some red on this. I will post it up on Instagram, probably the Twitters and the Facebook as well. So check that out if you want to see the final product. But the shadow is done. I Borrow Ideas. Thank you so much for an awesome, or Gary Shipman. Oh, inking. Sorry, squirrel. No, Gary has a different. Oh well, Gary's. I don't know. I kind of have like a certain style, and so I want the inker to, accentuate that style. So I want kind of like that 90s ink look, a good crow quill, brush kind of look. And so I'd want an inker like that. And as I said, I do have somebody in mind who does that style. And so I'd want to hire them at this present moment. So anywho, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I Borrow Ideas. Thank you again. Guys, always check it out. Fridays, I'm going to do this, doing art for you guys. Get some free art. Just pay shipping. And we'll have some fun while we do it. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Links are in the description. Please subscribe and ring the bell for notifications if you want alerts when I do stream again. So, all right. I think that's it, guys. Happy Friday. Check out The Mandalorian. We'll discuss next week. All right. Peace out. Thanks, guys.